Hey everyone, welcome back to Earth Turtle. Today's episode will cover the Quaternary Period, which is the third and present period of the Cenozoic era. Last episode, we talked about the Neogene period. We discussed the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, which isolated Antarctica as a cold region. We also looked at many species that adapted to colder environments. And we also looked at examples of artiodactyls, rodents, and hominoids. The Quaternary period spans from 2.58 million years ago to the present day. It is the third period of the Cenozoic era. During this time, large ice sheets trapped water, which lowered sea levels. With lower sea levels, continental shelves were more exposed. Over the period, most of this ice melted, which led to the continental arrangement of today. Heavy glaciation played a key role for most of the Quaternary. Ice sheets covered northern North America, Europe, and Asia. The last glacial maximum was from around 20,000 to 15,000 years ago. Ice sheets from this glacial maximum only began to retreat around 12,000 years ago. This led to the seasonal conditions of today. The Quaternary was a time of rapid climate change that has had profound effects on global vegetation. Plants migrated throughout the Quaternary to stay in step with the changing climate and to find homes where they would grow best. Tundra vegetation became common during ice sheet advances during this time. Tundra vegetation consists of low-lying, sturdy plants that can withstand cold and wind. The Quaternary had many plants due to such differing climates. This allowed for more opportunities for specialized species. Ferns, conifers, and angiosperms, like grasses, continued to play an important role. Invertebrate groups remained largely the same from the Neogene. Their distribution greatly differed due to climatic conditions. Certain species were only found in cold environments. These fossils are good indicators on past temperatures in specific areas. For vertebrates, large animals were better able to conserve body heat. Megalania was a very large terrestrial reptile at around 22 to 26 feet long. It ate large mammals of its time. Birds went through rapid diversification, leading to the many species of today. Apiornis, known as the elephant bird, was the heaviest bird ever. It was around 9.7 feet tall and weighed 880 pounds. Its eggs were 1 meter in circumference. Apiornis lived on the island of Madagascar, but went extinct about 1,000 years ago when early human settlers arrived hunting their eggs. Dinornis was the tallest bird ever at around 11.75 feet tall. It is known as the giant moa and lived in New Zealand. It became extinct around 600 to 750 years ago, coinciding with the arrival of natives. The early Quaternary is known for many large mammals known as the megafauna. Castoroides was a giant beaver that stood at around 8.5 feet tall. It had 6-inch teeth and lived in North America. Megatherium was a giant sloth that was around 20 feet long. It weighed 4.4 tons and lived in South America. It had large claws for defense and for grasping branches. Glyptodon was a giant armadillo that was over 8 feet long. It weighed 1 ton. It lived in what is now South America and southern North America. Arctodus was a giant bear that was 11 feet long. It had relatively long and slender limbs, indicating that it was possibly a good runner. Mammuthus, or the woolly mammoth, stood at around 16.5 feet tall, and it lived in northern continents. Mammoth DNA is almost identical to modern elephants. Some of the last mammoths lived until around 3.5 thousand years ago. That is more recent than the oldest Egyptian pyramids. So where are these animals now? Most of these large animals died out at the end of the last ice age, around 12,000 years ago. This was due to changing climates, as their bodies were too large to effectively live in these warmer temperatures. Human influence could have also played a part in these extinctions. The ancestors to the human species evolved during the Quaternary. Modern humans make their first appearance towards the end of the period. And that is it for the Quaternary period. This also wraps up Earth's geological history. The next few episodes will focus on early humans. Join me in the next episode where we'll look at human ancestors. Thanks.